Did you get all the information ready to go in Maximo? Did you get everything in Maximo ready to go? Did you get anything in Maximo ready to go? Nothing. Is that like insane or what? And that's what we're working on now. We need to bring that asset information. We need to keep all the asset information across the life cycle and be able to use it. But only 20% said that they're connected to their engineering data. Only 20% are connected to their engineering data. And what now, we hear a lot of talk about IT-OT convergence, which is great, beautiful, wonderful thing happening. We like to throw in the ET. We like to throw in the engineering technology because that's what the 10 rights of asset management is all about. Those first 5 rights of asset creation, they're rich in asset data. And we throw it away. Or it comes on a pallet, shrink-wrapped, and we never open it. Or it comes in flat, dumb PDFs, and we never look at it. So we like to have them converge. The digital twin is created by bringing the information technology, the operational technology, and the engineering technology together, making a synergy of information technology, operation technology, and engineering technology. IT, everybody here is very familiar with. You know, it's the common term for the entire spectrum of technologies for information, processing, software, hardware, communication. OT is all the cool stuff that I love, hardware, software, remote sensing, SCADA, data historians, controllers, sensors, real-time data. And then ET is all the stuff that was created, and there's so much visualization. You know, we're dying for visualization. We've got all these spreadsheets and columns and tables. You notice the cavemen didn't put spreadsheets and columns on the cave walls? They drew a picture of the woolly mammoth and the spear and the stick man. And we all got the idea. Oh, stick man chased the woolly mammoth with the spear. I get it. We didn't have to take a training course with that. So we have all that information. It's been created. Somebody had that visualization of the asset as they were building it. So we asked if they were hopeful or skeptical. You know, are we going to get there? Are we going to get to, Industry 4.0, Reliability 4.0? And they said the pandemic has forced skeptics to reconsider their investment decisions and accelerate digitalization. The potential for providing higher quality and speedier consolidation information, the ease of data analytics, the future is now, security, results-based evidence, OpEx cost reduction, real-time data, availability of data upon to make the decisions, being able to utilize the vast amounts of data for useful purposes rather than just storing it. Organizations of all types need much increased dynamic information to run their assets better, safer, and more economically. It just works. Better data management, fast development of big data algorithms. I love that. I forget who was showing it with you could continue to train the model and then delete the old model. That was awesome yesterday. I think that was Giant's presentation. Necessity. More equipment is being developed to collect and diagnose data recorded. Speed of adoptions. Visibility of assets. Pace of technology advancements. What you see in that show floor, what you saw from Boston Dynamics, what Susan showed us from the IBM labs, that's not going the other direction. That's going this direction. That's going to the future, and that future is right now. Here's what the skeptics said. My organization slow to adopt change, cyber crimes, lack of a formal plan. Due to leadership and culture and mindset, we still do breakdowns and reactive. Currently, it seems to be a solution looking for a problem. I believe that IoT is a good thing, but it doesn't compare to the power of building an involved, knowledgeable, and trained team. Flavor of the month technology may crash like the dot-com boom did the same. Lots of hype and promises, but execution never could match the promise. Wonder how they're going to do going forward. The difficulty of integrating 5 different platforms into a single system. Hey, you know what? This time next year, or even right now, there's all kinds of ways to integrate 5 different technologies. My company believes that as long as you collect the data, you're fine. But here's the great news. There's the percentage of people who are hopeful. There's the percentage of people who say we're going to get there. right? More than 75% of respondents said they're hopeful that digitalization will advance in reliability and asset management in your organization in the next 12 months. That really does indicate a high level of optimism for the technology that's out there. So here's what you got to do. Take an inventory, a business inventory of all the smart stuff that's on your plant floor right now, and then connect to it. Integrate the intelligence as a node in a federated database and unified namespaces. That's the structure and the events of your business. Visualize that intelligence. And then, as I heard almost every speaker say, iterate the process. Get what you get and then improve it. Get what you get and then improve it again. Get what you get and then improve it again. Look for those chunks of insights. Look for those chunks of business intelligence. Plan, do, check, act. It's the old DMAIC. So our checklist is everyone and everything connected to the network. The stacks, the layers and functions of processes of the organization are integrated, interoperable, and operate based on real-time data, information, and insights from the other stacks in the business in real time. Leverage people, processes, and data using technology to collect, model, analyze, and create insights. Stakeholders have insights into the current state of the organization in real time. Stakeholders have insights to the future state of the organization in real time. Digital twins powered by machine learning and AI diagnose and they prescribe and they recommend for the improved future state. The digital twin isn't going to make the decision. The AI is not going to make the decision. They're going to recommend a decision. And digital reliability leaders execute the recommendation or not, or the second best recommendation, or the third best recommendation. But you already know this. People and organizations change slow, very slow. And as you heard from Susan, technology changes super fast, mega fast. We're going to be able to talk to Maximo. Is your organization ready to talk to Maximo? Let's get them ready. Let's get them ready to. That's so fantastic. Let's get them ready to talk to Maximo. So what's your plan to move your people to talking, and I'm just using one example, talking to Maximo? We use this framework to get people comfortable. The framework, I love the framework, as you can imagine, but the best thing about the framework is the language. Right? You get everybody on the same page. So even if they disagree with the language, that's fine, because at least we have one thing here frozen, and you can calibrate your disagreement with the language. It's fine. Great. It's in use in over 6,000 organizations. There's 3,500 certified practitioners with it. And as you heard from the Digitalization Consortium, we'll soon have a new knowledge domain in December, and we'll be introducing the passport on that. You know, what we see for high reliability organizations, the executive sponsor is highly active, highly involved. Not just go get me some digitalization, not go get me some asset management, go get me some reliability. They actually understand it. They're a meaningful part of the whole project. But the three things kind of down at our level is asset management system. I could have said an asset management system. So asset management system is not software, although you need software to have an asset management system. It's coordinating the activity. So just let this sink in for a minute. The asset itself has a life cycle, right? So it has 10 or so life cycles, depending on how you calculate that. And then you got stakeholders. You got designers, you got engineers, you got procurement people, you got safety people, you got operating people, you got maintaining people. Those are all stakeholders. So we're not touching the asset yet. We're just getting all the people together, and we're getting them together to make decisions about every phase of the asset life cycle. There needs to be a management system for that. There has to be something that manages and coordinates that. The other thing is what we've been seeing here all week. Maximo is not a work order system anymore. It's a home for all data about assets. It's connected data. So before, if you can imagine people making pretty good decisions, all the maintenance people I know make as good a decisions as they can make. They're going to be making great decisions if you can give them the asset data at the asset at the time that they need it. Connected data, man, that is where it's at. And then, of course, a robust reliability framework that's based in failure modes. It was so refreshing to hear Giant and to hear Dominic bring up failure modes in their presentations, because if you don't know what a failure mode is, and if your people don't know what a failure mode is, you are not going to have reliability based on competency-based learning and a foundation of leadership. Come down and see us in December. We're at this little place that's basically Hawaii on the mainland called Marco Island. I don't know if you come from the north. If you do, I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be a little warmer in Marco Island than wherever you come from. And it's a wonderful place. They're functional down there, so give them a break if you're from technical. It's a bunch of functional people who are all about the functioning of assets, who are all about the failure modes of assets, who are all about the counters for the failure modes in assets. And they are really smart, and they're really great to listen to. Thank you for your time and for your attention.